And we welcome you on this Friday night to Liberty, Illinois, where a Macomb Western Holiday Tournament seeding implication matchup brings us tonight to Friday Night Hoops. Macomb and Liberty finishing up the junior varsity contest as we speak. We welcome you to our MDH pregame show. Glad to have you along with us for Friday Night Hoops, a big one tonight here in Liberty. The JV contest with about a minute and a half left in the contest. Macomb leads it by 20, 51-31. So a nice night for Brian Langworthy's junior varsity team. Varsity squad set to tip off in about 20 or so minutes. 7:30 tip-off approximately. So we'll see how it all goes. Might be a couple minutes earlier tonight, depending how quickly we get done with the last minute and a half here. But glad to have you along with us. You are watching the McDonough District Hospital pregame show. A big one tonight. 6-3 Macomb and undefeated Liberty. It's coming up next on the Bomber Sports Network.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the tests you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
We welcome you back to Liberty High School in Liberty, Illinois. 40 seconds left in the junior varsity contest. 6-3 Macomb and 7-0 Liberty. A big one here in Liberty tonight for the Macomb Bombers and the Liberty Eagles. Both teams with possibilities to secure that 4 seed in the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament, set to begin 1 week from tomorrow on Saturday, December 27th. Liberty coming in 7-0 on the year. Look at their past couple of games. Last 3 for them. Victory on the 16th earlier this week against Beardstown. Blew them out of the gym, 71-45. So a big win for Dan Sparrow's team against Beardstown here in Liberty. And then a game on the road at Southeastern where Liberty runs away with it 67-28. And then a game here back at Liberty for Camp Point Central. They win that one 57-46. So strong showing last couple of games for Dan Sparrow's team. Also wins at the Pittsfield tournament against Pittsfield 68-48, Minden Unity 78-76, and Barry Western 75-47. So Liberty showing they are very, very strong on the offensive end, and they can put the ball in the hoop and put up a lot of points in these games. Macomb 6-3 on the year. They're coming off a loss against a talented West Hancock team under Jeff Dahl, who improved to 5-3 with a 54-47 win against the Bombers at the Hangar. That game on Tuesday night, and that final score could have been a lot different. Macomb puts up 21 in the fourth quarter, outscores West Hancock 21-12 in that quarter to battle back, almost come back and win it. And Macomb, in the end, misses too many free throws down the stretch. Shot 11 in the fourth quarter, went 5 of 11. You can arguably say that probably could have changed the game if you make a couple more of those, but they lose it 47-54 and pick up that 3rd loss on the season. So last 3 for Macomb, 47-54 loss to West Hancock, a 47-35 win over Marty Lozier's Farmington Farmers. That game all the way back on December 9th, 10 days ago, and then before that on the 6th of December against Quincy Notre Dame, 65-60 loss. So Macomb 1-2 in the last 3, looking for a victory here tonight in Liberty, and then a marquee matchup tomorrow with Macomb and Peoria Emanuel. That game at the Great Western Shootout in Abingdon. Macomb JV picks up a win. The varsity team set to take the floor here momentarily. A big one on the line here. Both these teams trying to argue and try to get that 4th seed in the 2025 edition of the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. Seeding implications on the line here tonight with the Bracket Reveal Show on Sunday. We take another break. You're watching the McDonough District Hospital pregame show from Learfield.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Joining you back here in Liberty, the gym rocking. Both teams on the floor. The lights around the gym, red, white, and blue, ready to go here in Liberty in about 15 minutes. Big marquee matchup. Obviously, Liberty, a town with no football, so basketball life over here during the winter. And they're packing this place in tonight. On the right side of the screen, several more people making their way in as we speak. But a big game here at Liberty tonight when the Macomb Bombers come to town. And set to get this one tipped off in about 15 minutes. Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson makes his way out of the locker room, as does Dan Sparrow. Two guys that have been on the hardwood for many, many years. Dan Sparrow, several stops, along with Limestone and Jacksonville in there. Now at Liberty, doubles as the athletic director here at Liberty, too. Jeremy Anderson, of course, longtime coach at Macomb, 14th season, 228 career wins, leading the Macomb Bombers, the all-time winningest in program history, achieving that milestone on December 2nd back at Geneseo. Liberty and Macomb here tonight from Liberty. Thanks for spending your Friday night with us. Big one here tonight as both these teams again try to argue for the fact that they deserve the last spot in the seeding at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament for 2025. That 4th seed could be decided here tonight, but several other teams in the tournament can definitely argue for it as well. Got to be a difficult job. The Bracket Reveal Show at 4:30 p.m. from Sports Corner at 124 in Macomb on Sunday afternoon. As we head into the Christmas holiday and the New Year, the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament nearing in the future, 1 week from tomorrow. But 2 games here for the Macomb Bombers to take care of tonight here in Liberty, and then tomorrow against the number 1 team in Class 2A, Nesto Hoops number 1, Peoria Emanuel. That game at 3:30 tomorrow from Abingdon, Illinois in the 2025 edition of the Great Western Shootout. When we return, we will have Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson join us on our MDH pregame show. It's Macomb and Liberty coming up next on the Bombers Sports Network. You're watching Friday Night Basketball on the BSN.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home. Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Back on our pregame show, our visit with the coach presented by McDonough District Hospital. Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson joins us. It's an old West Central Conference matchup tonight. Macomb and Liberty here in Liberty. And coach, this is a matchup that's been on our schedule for many, many years. And whether they come here or we go there, we know it's going to be a tough matchup.
Yeah, it always is a really good game, especially when we go down there. It seems like they always shoot the ball extremely well at home. It seems like every time we come down here, they make 10 or 12 threes against us, and so we're anticipating that this is going to be a really tough game.
A matchup that I know you guys have circled on the calendar this whole week is a big week for us, and
when you look at Liberty, they're a team that's undefeated on the year, and they started with the Pittsfield tournament, a tournament we know very well, played in a while back. What have you seen with Liberty, and what should you expect going into tonight?
I think they're really aggressive on both ends of the floor. I think defensively they're going to throw a variety of different zone traps at us, and they really do a good job of getting out in the passing lanes and trying to disrupt the other team's offense. And then offensively, they got some guys that can really shoot it, and so they're going to be really aggressive, looking to drive the ball and kick it for threes, looking to play from the inside out with their post kid. I think it's going to be a really tough matchup for us defensively, as we're going to have to be solid, right? We can't take any breaks or they're going to knock threes in our eye.
Liberty, again, undefeated on the year, and always going to be a good matchup. For us, tempo is going to be a big thing when you look at controlling the game. And what have you been preaching to your kids on tempo and getting up and down the floor?
Yeah, I think we want to play fast, but we want to play fast under control. I think sometimes we push ourselves too fast and we don't make a good decision at the other end. I'd like to get out and run and put some pressure on the other team's defense to have to get back, right, and protect the basket, but we got to make better decisions. If we don't have something that looks really good at the onset, then we can set it up and we can run our offense and be smart that way, right? We can play with a good tempo. That doesn't mean we have to play like our hair's on fire. You know, we can run and we can be smart, and then we can make a good decision at the end. Then defensively, we got to make sure that we're ready to get back, right? Because if we do take those quick shots, we can't let that turn into a layup at the other end for the other team. And so there's a very fine line there, right, of wanting to go fast, but also wanting to be under control. You know, for years and years and years, we played really slow, right? That we're going to make sure that we're going to get a great shot every time, or we're not going to be ready to give the ball back to the other team. I think there's a way that you can be efficient both ways, both going a little faster and a little slower. We just need to work on the decision making.
Coming off that game against West Hancock on Tuesday night, a team that got up and down the floor with us, what do you take away from that game to clean up in for tonight?
I thought defensively that night we were really solid. I thought we did a good job on their two big players, and some of their other guys hurt us. And so that can be very similar tonight, right? Liberty has a lot of guys that can shoot it, and so we're going to have to be solid on the guys on the top of their pecking order, but also ready to close out on the guys that are a little lower in their pecking order, because they're going to be very confident, especially playing at home. Big thing is, right, keep the ball in front of us. If we keep the ball in front of us and we don't have to give a lot of help, then we can get back to the shooters easier. If we get beat off the dribble and we have to give a ton of help, then that's when those shooters are going to be able to get shots in rhythm. And so that's a point of emphasis. And then trying to take advantage of our rebounding. You know, offensively, rebounding has been one of our strengths for the entire season, and we need to keep reminding the guys that. And once we take a shot, hey, let's go try to get another one and see if we can get even closer to the basket.
Macomb Western Holiday Tournament right around the corner with these two games this week, West Hancock on Tuesday and then tonight with Liberty. Some seeding implications too, so definitely something to play for there too.
Oh, I think so. Absolutely. I think that it's fun, right, that these teams are all in the tournament, right? West Hancock and Liberty, and we just played Farmington and they're in it too. And so it's kind of fun that you can sort of compare yourself to the other team. I don't envy the guys that are trying to put that bracket together, because that's going to be a tall task this year. There's a lot of teams like us that have played some of the other teams, right? So you don't really want to match them up with somebody that have already played. I'm not sure who the seeds will be. I think there's a lot of really good teams. There's going to be some teams that play another really good team in the first round that are wondering, how they got that matchup. But I think this is how it's going to work this year. And these games like tonight, that could go a long way with determining, maybe not necessarily if we get a seed, but who we play in that first game.
Liberty, a school don't have football there, so basketball is life over there. So Friday night, 7:30 tip-off, that place is going to be rowdy and ready to go. Always is. They fill the gym very well, and it's an exciting atmosphere to play in.
Oh, I think so. I think they'll have a really good show on, and our kids should be excited for that, right? I mean, that's why you come out for basketballs to play in these types of games. So I just hope we're ready to compete, right? And it's kind of a long bus ride, and coming off of a pretty emotional game against West Hancock, I hope we're ready to turn the page and be ready to compete again, talking with Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson on our MDH pregame show. Give us your keys to the game for tonight. Well, defensively, we really have to stop their two main scorers, number 10 and number 1. I think that they got a lot of varsity experience last year, and so they're very, very confident, and they can really fill it up. And so if we can kind of keep them in check, and then make sure that they only get one shot at the basket, right? That's something we always talk about. Offensively, we got to take care of the ball because they're, like I said, they're really going to get up and pressure us. They're going to use a variety of different zone traps, and we got to make sure that we don't take it to the trapping areas, try to keep the ball in the middle of the floor, see if we can make them pay for it at the basket. But then once we break the pressure, again, we got to make good decisions so we can get a really good shot at the basket.
Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson on our MDH pregame show. We'll take a break. Back with more from Liberty after this on the BSN.
The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Loses it. Doyle slams it home. And the crowd rises to their feet in celebration. It was arguably the best dunk of the year. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Liberty, Illinois for tonight's non-conference, old school West Central Conference battle between the Liberty Eagles at 7-0 and the 6-3 Macomb Bombers. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Hoops, and thanks for spending your Friday night with us here in Liberty, Illinois. Starting lineups presented by McDonough District Hospital on our MDH pregame show. Ready to get going here from Liberty High School for the Macomb Bombers traditional five of Nolan Hogue, Drew Watson, Nick Elby, Isaac Lineball, Carter Havens, Jeremy Anderson, head coach, 14th season, Brian Langworthy, Zach Keene, ending up the Bomber bench. For Dan Sparrow's 7-0 and undefeated Liberty Eagles, they'll start at a guard. Number 1, Vince Cramsey. The second guard, 10, Reed Sparrow. Third guard, 13, Tanner Cooley. At 1 forward, 15, Tommy Schilde. And 22, Gavin Edgar. Dan Sparrow, the head coach for the Eagles in his third season at the helm of Liberty Eagle basketball. Liberty Eagles and the Macomb Bombers set to get rolling here in about a minute and a half. The big one here tonight for both these squads. Macomb trying to knock off the Eagles here and end their undefeated streak, ended at 7 games. Macomb looking for their 7th win of the season themselves. And lengthy trip from Macomb, a little about over an hour, hour and a half, and then get some quick rest and back at it tomorrow in Abingdon at the 2025 edition of the Great Western Shootout. All things basketball this weekend, and then the official tournament bracket for the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament coming out Sunday afternoon. So, oh man, we just had an ice spill on the floor here courtside. And but all things basketball this weekend, plenty of good stuff. The bracket coming out on Sunday afternoon. Set to get rolling here with our national anthem. Let's go to the scores table for the opening introductions from Liberty High School here in Liberty, Illinois. This has been the McDonough District Hospital pregame show from Learfield.
Welcome to Liberty High School for tonight's high school game featuring the Bombers from Macomb High School. And your Liberty Eagles! Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise, remove your caps and face the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Starting lineups coming up here shortly. Here we go back to the scores table as we meet the Macomb Bombers and the visiting Blacks tonight. Let's go to our public address announcer for Macomb starting five. Looks like we're going to have a school song here first. So while we have a second here, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Back in 10 seconds for station ID. This is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
This is Brian Barnhart, voice of the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and you're watching the Bombers Sports Network.
Back here in Liberty, Illinois, marquee game here on this Friday night as the Bombers make the every other year trip to Liberty, Illinois. Liberty and Macomb will play at the Hangar next year, but this long-standing contest has been on the schedule for many years, probably over a decade now. Actually, yes, over a decade. So lengthy history between these two squads. Let's go to the scores table and meet the Macomb Bombers here in Liberty tonight.
Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, our visitors from Macomb. At guard, number 1, Drew Watson. At guard, number 5, Isaac Weimar. At center, number 3, Nick Kelly. At guard, number 12, Archie Davis. At forward, number 0, Nolan Miller. The Bombers are coached by Jeremy Anderson and assisted by Brian Langworthy and Zach Keenan.
So no changes in the starting five for Jeremy Anderson here tonight as the lights will go dim and we'll meet the Liberty Eagles, Hogue, Watson, LB, Lineball, and Havens. Let's go back to the scores table and meet the Liberty Eagles.
Liberty Eagles. Half guard number 1, Vince Ramsey. Half guard number 22, Gavin Edgar. Half forward number 13, Tanner Dooley. Half forward number 10, Reed Barrow. Half forward number 15, Tommy Trudy. Eagles are coached by Dan Sparrow, assisted by Adam Lee.
Ready to get rocking and rolling from Liberty High School in Liberty, Illinois. Daryl Impinson, Barry Cheyenne, and Brian Daniel in the stripes tonight. A veteran crew of officials out here ready to get rocking and rolling. 8 minutes on the clock. Nolan Hogue already out there at center floor. Marquee matchup here in Liberty tonight as the Bombers look to end Liberty's undefeated campaign and end it at 7 games. Bombers in the visiting blacks, Liberty in the Christmas-themed whites tonight. Center floor for the Eagles. Ready to go here. Bombers, Eagles, strap yourselves in, folks. This is Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bombers Sports Network. Up and underway, we get fired up from Liberty High School here in Liberty, Illinois. Both these teams trying to battle for a seed at the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. Liberty in the opening tap, and they move from our right to left as we see it courtside here in Liberty tonight. Dan Sparrow's team looking to defend the home court tonight in the lane. And we have our first foul of the evening against the Bombers in the Road Blacks. That will be against Nolan Hogue, his first, team first as well. Bombers in the visiting blacks with the orange and a white trim. Liberty in the home whites with the black, white, and red trim on the sides. Christmas night here at the Liberty High School gym. A lot of Christmas attire here tonight. Everybody hoping that Santa finds them next week. First one up and good for the Eagles. They take a 1-0 lead. Second one is up, and it is also good. 2 of 2 goes Reed Sparrow, and the Eagles will strike first in this non-conference friendly here on the road tonight for the Bombers. First look at the basketball for the orange, black, and white. Carter Havens in the front court to line ball. Right court now is Watson. Watson in the lane to Elby. Elby to Havens. Backdoor pass. Hogue lays it up and in. Tied it 2 apiece. So back and forth we go. Macomb and Liberty. Friday night hoops. First of 2 games this weekend on the BSN. Macomb and Manual at 3:30 tomorrow. Eagles with the basketball. Left court for them. Sparrow fires a 3. Missed it. Off the back iron. Bombers on the rebound. Elby tries to get a hand on it. Havens will save it in the backcourt. And the Bombers will push across the 10-second line. 6:43 to play. Opening quarter here from Liberty. Hogue with it. Grabs it midair. Left court for Watson for 3. Bang! 5-2 advantage, and Watson, first 3 ball for him tonight. And the Bombers have an extended lead here early. 3 points. 5-2 on the road. Front court for Vince Cramsey. He will drive, try to find a path to the basket. Watson on the defensive end. Cramsey in the lane, pulls up, puts up a floater, won't go. Turnaround toss up, no good from Sparrow, and a foul going the other way. That against the Eagles, their first of the night. That will be against Tommy Schutte, his first personal, team first as well. And the Bombers will take it back. 5-2 advantage for the Bombers on the road here tonight. Left court, Carter Havens. He'll feed to Nolan Hogue. Hogue looking. Back to Havens in the front court. Bombers will move it around the outside. Line ball back to Watson. Macomb running their offense. Jeremy Anderson talked about that we have to play our tempo, our speed tonight, and not let Liberty dictate what the speed is of this game. Hogue with it, back to Havens. He'll pull up for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Tapped around, Hogue grabs it into the right front. Now to Watson for 3. Got it. Watson 2 of 2 from beyond the arc, and it's an 8-2 advantage all of a sudden for the visiting Macomb Bombers here in Liberty. Cramsey back with it at the volleyball line. In the paint now goes Sparrow. Sparrow, 360. Did he travel? He's going to be fouled, and he'll get 2 free throws, 2 of 2 already on the night. And Macomb will pick up their second team foul. Second foul against Nolan Hogue. He's got both of the team fouls for Macomb. And Reed Sparrow going to shoot another pair of free throws. First one up, and it is good. 8-3, lead cut to 5. Second one up from Sparrow. He got it. Nothing but net. 8-4. The lead back to 4. All 4 points courtesy of Reed Sparrow from the free throw line here tonight in Liberty. Watson. Front court. Left side now is Havens. Hogue in trouble. Back to Havens. 4-point advantage here early. 4:50 to play in the opening quarter. Elby with it. Down low to Havens. Pitch pass to Hogue. Can't lay it up and in. Tipped back to line ball. Line ball double dribble, yes. As Watson swishes another 3 in. It won't count. Kellen Martin going to check in for Macomb, as will Cooper Thompson. Elby and line ball will take a seat on the bench, get their first breather of the night. 4:41 to play. It's a 4-point advantage for the Bombers here on the road tonight. Backcourt Edgar. Edgar ahead now to Cooley. Cooley to Sparrow, able to seal it on the left front of the court. 4:23 to play. Pass almost went into the front end of the bleachers. Gavin Edgar with it at the 3-point line. He'll drive. Down low, turnaround, toss up. It's good. Tommy Cooley puts it up and in, and it's all of a sudden a 2-point advantage for the Bombers. Liberty getting some baskets to fall. Jeremy Anderson up and directing traffic here tonight. Going to do so early and often all night long. Going to be a tough contest here for the Bombers. Big crowd here tonight in Liberty. Friday night hoops. They live for it here in Liberty, Illinois. Watson with a drive. Backdoor pass to Kellen Martin. He'll drive. Kick out to Havens to Hogue. Hogue looking under pressure from Sparrow. Sparrow puts a hand on the ball. Unable to tap it out. Back out to Martin for 3. No good. Hogue chases after it. He dives into the Liberty bench. A couple of guys tip over in the chair. Hopefully Hogue's okay. Able to hop back around and set the bench chairs up. Liberty coaching staff attending to that. Martin with a drive. Puts up a floater. No good. Eagles grab it, and Jeremy Anderson says get back on defense. 8-6. Macomb by 2. Gavin Edgar with a drive. Back out Sparrow. 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Sparrow with a drive. Double team Watson Hobson. Backdoor pass. Cramsey for 3. Got it. And the Eagles take the lead 9-8 on their home floor tonight. 2:40 to play in the opening quarter. Martin at the top of the key. Left court now Hogue. Hogue looking. Hobson with it. Long scoring drought for the Bombers. 2 threes from Watson and a basket from Hogue. Saw Watson hit that 3 ball early in the first quarter. Haven't seen anything since. Havens with it. Under pressure. Back to Hogue. 2:15 to play. Right court is Martin. And the Bombers will reset. Martin for 3. Got it. So Kellen Martin on the board for the first time tonight. 9 points for him against West Hancock earlier this week. Going to need a big game out of him tonight. 1:50 to go now. Sparrow, left court drive from Edgar. Tries to go to the basket, scooped up by Nolan Hogue and the Bombers. Left to right as we see it. Kellen Martin with a drive all the way to the basket. Puts it up, no good. Hogue trying to get a hand on it. Tipped around, and it's grabbed by the Eagles. And the Bombers back on defense with 1.5 to play in the opening quarter. Vince Cramsey with it. Cramsey, left court 3. Good from Gavin Edgar on the pass. 12-11. Back and forth we go, and the Eagles back in front by 1. Watson to Hogue. 60 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Thompson with it from the right block, double team. Tripped up, and the Eagles grab it. 55-3 to play. Dan Sparrow up and directing traffic. Cross the Eagle at mid-floor. The Eagles will set up the offense here. Reed Sparrow in the front court with it. Vince Cramsey, 40 seconds to play here. Eagles be patient with it. They lead by 1. Sparrow looking, double team Martin and Hobson in the front court, down to 31 seconds. Nearly a backcourt violation. Zach Keene thought it was. Cramsey with a drive, right to the hoop, up and in, and the lead goes to 3. Cramsey with 5 of the 14 now. 17 seconds left. Martin with it. Backdoor pass to Watson with a drive. To Hobson, wasn't quite ready for it. Martin for 3. Yes. Tied at 14, 4 seconds left. Floater, no good, and that is the end of the first quarter. We're tied, all square at 14. After this, you're watching the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today.
Fresh, local, and convenient. At Jackson Street Market, we've got everything you need. From the daily essentials and friendly service, stop in today and see why we're more than just a market. We're your neighborhood store. Jackson Street Market, right around the corner. Always here for you.
Ready to go here as we get the second quarter underway. Going to be Macomb basketball out of the break. Tied at 14. A big first quarter from Kellen Martin and Drew Watson, both adding 6. And nice to see Kellen Martin hitting a couple of those 3 balls early. We're going to use plenty of those tonight. Macomb basketball underway here in the second quarter. Tied at 14 apiece here on Friday Night Hoops on the BSN. Thanks for being with us. 3-ball, line ball, yes. 17-14, and Macomb back in front by 3. Sparrow tries to answer, can't do so. Schutte grabs it, puts it up, no good. Tangle up for it, and the Bombers able to run with it. Watson across the 10-second line, trying to go all the way to the hoop. Backdoor pass, LB, and he's fouled. So that one against Vince Cramsey, number 1, his first, team first as well. So out of bounds for the Bombers underneath their own basket. Pass into the front court. Kellen Martin with it. Martin to Watson in the right corner. 60 seconds into the opening quarter. Elby with it. Back top of the key, line ball. Martin for 3. No good. Eagles take it back the other way. 7 minutes to play. 60 seconds into the second quarter. Line ball. Steals it away from the Eagles. Ahead to Elby. And Havens to lay it up, and it's no good. Tipped out of bounds, Eagle basketball. 6:49 to play, 17-14. Bombers lead it by 3 on the road tonight. Gavin Edgar brings it up into the front court, across the Eagle at mid-floor. 6:40 to play in the first half. Backdoor pass from Sparrow, no good for Gavin Edgar. Martin to Watson, and Watson will bring it up, fire a 3 on the way, no good off the left side of the back iron. Martin stolen away from him, out of bounds to Macomb. 17-14 Bombers, 6:19 to go. And at the midcourt, it'll be Havens. Substitution coming in for Liberty. It'll be Havens to take it out of bounds from Macomb. Inbounded into the backcourt to line ball. Line ball, drive, kick it, right corner three, Watson, yes! Big three ball from Watson. You remember 2 years ago when we came here, it was Braden Holthouse lighting it up from beyond the arc, had a huge night. Macomb couldn't miss from beyond the arc. Seems like we might have a repeat of that tonight. 5:50 to play, 20-14, Macomb in front. Long three ball, Sparrow, yes, answers. The lead back to 3. Reed Sparrow with 7 on the night. 20-17, Bombers hanging in front by 3. Line ball for 3 now. No good. And a foul underneath the basket as Reed Sparrow tries to grab the rebound. That against Kellen Martin, his first, team first as well. Cooper Hobson going to come back into the Macomb lineup. He'll replace Nick Elby. 5:32 to play here in the first half. Macomb in front by 3 here on the road tonight. 6-3 Macomb, 7-0 Liberty. Friday night matchup. Both these teams with games tomorrow. Liberty participating in the Rumble on the River over at John Wood Community College. Havens tries to pick it up. Able to do so. Relaxes the play in the backcourt. Line ball. Looking. Down low pass to Hobson. Underneath the hoop. Double team. Back out. Martin with it. Under pressure. Havens with it in the right court. Pass to line ball underneath. Swatted away. The Eagles grab it. Bombers will apply the pressure in the backcourt. 4:50 to play. Eagles can tie it with a 3. Drive, floater on the way. No good from Vince Cramsey. Kellen Martin on the rebound. Watson. Ahead to Martin. Martin at the top of the key. They'll move it around here. 4.5 to play. Macomb hanging on by 3 here in Liberty tonight. Havens gets it to go. Eight points in the second quarter here for the Bombers to have a 22-17 advantage. Outside Sparrow. Sparrow will drive. Left court now with it. Gavin Edgar. Edgar down low. Watson tries to get a hand on it. Reed Sparrow with it. Tripped up. Turnaround toss up. No good. Kellen Martin. And the Bombers have it. 3:45 to go here. Martin with it. Ball's kicked, and it'll be a dead ball out of bounds. Drake May comes in for Macomb. Isaac Lineball will take a rest. Dan Sparrow goes to his bench as well. Tanner Cooley returns for him, as does Bertie Klauser. 3:40 to go, 22-17. Macomb leading it here in Liberty. Watson to take it out here. Looking. Martin with it in the front court. Now Havens with it. Martin in the front court with it. Back out to Hobson. Hobson with a drive. Back out. Havens ahead to Watson. Watson to the basket. Off the back iron. No good. 3:09 to play. Liberty takes it back from our right to left. Knocked out of bounds into the front row of the bleachers. Off Macomb. Stays with Liberty. 3:05 to go. Liberty held it to only 3 points as of right now. In the second quarter, as we got substitutions coming in twice tonight where they've handed the player the ball and still buzzed the horn and let him come in. Ball comes out loose into the backcourt. Macomb coaching staff wants a tip, and they're not going to get it. Liberty basketball in the backcourt, 3 minutes to go. In the first half, Liberty held to only 3 points in this second quarter. Macomb with 8. 2:48 to go. Havens applying the pressure. Cramsey for three. Air ball. Watson ahead to the basket. Lays it up. No good. Pressure underneath. Watson grabs it midair. Back out pass to Martin for three. No good. Eagles in transition. They'll grab it in midair. Cramsey trying to take it to the basket. Offensive foul. Vince Cramsey will pick up his second, team second as well. .220 to play. Bombers back with it, trying to extend this lead, going into the locker room at halftime. Martin with it, ahead to Havens. Havens to Watson in the right court. Watson, 360, looking. Back out to Kellen Martin. Martin to Drake May. May trying to go to the basket, and he travels. Two minutes to go here, 22-17. Macomb in front of the Eagles here in Liberty tonight. Ball comes out, tipped into the hands of Nick Elby. Ahead to Drake May. May to Watson in the left court. Watson will set it up, top of the key, 1:40 to go, 22-17. Bombers in front. Watson with a drive. Back out Martin for three. Won't go. Tipped out of the hands of Elby, and the Eagles will take it back. So Eagles with it in the backcourt. Gavin Edgar to bring it up into the front. 1:25 to go here. Long scoring drought for both teams. Edgar trying to end it. Won't go. Havens on the rebound. May. Back out to Kellen Martin. Backdoor pass to Watson from beyond the arc. Yes! 25-17. All of Watson's shots tonight are three balls. 25-17, 57-3 to play in the first half. Sparrow with it. Top of the key. Cramsey pulls up for three. No good. Havens grabs it. Bombers work it into the front. Watson down low. Elby tipped into the hands of the Eagles. Reed Sparrow with it. 35 seconds to play. Kellen Martin with the steal. Relaxes the offense, letting things get situated. Back to Watson, and Jeremy Anderson begins to direct traffic with 27-3 left here in the first half. Tip of the wing of the Eagle at the top of the key for Watson. 20 seconds left. Watson will have it. 13 seconds to play here. 25-17. Bombers trying to extend the lead to double digits before the horn. Down to 7 and 6 and 5. Watson with it. Right court, Drake May. Back over to Watson. Stolen away at the buzzer for the Eagles. No good. Air ball. 25-17. The Macomb Bombers hold the Liberty Eagles to just 3 points in the second quarter. Big time performance for the Bombers in the second quarter. In the first half, they have a 25-17 advantage as we take a short break. Back with the halftime numbers and more from Liberty. After this, you're watching the Bombers Sports Network from Learfield.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by Tee Off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today. Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bombers Sports Network.
Thanks for being with us. It's our halftime report from Liberty, Illinois, 25-17. Your score here on this Friday night. Again, thanks for being with us as we bring you live coverage from Liberty High School. We got performance here upcoming by the dance team. Uh-oh, the Grinch is out there. He just stole the microphone. Don't let him ruin your Christmas. 25-17, the Bombers probably feeling like the Grinch, stealing the baskets from Liberty in that second quarter, holding them to only 3 points. A really big second quarter, which was nice to see from the Bombers on the defensive end. Very nice performance. Halftime numbers here for you here on our halftime report. Macomb leads at 25-17. Nolan Hogue adding 2 for Macomb. Drew Watson with the lead for Macomb with 12. 3 points, Isaac line ball, 2 for Havens, and Kellen Martin, 2 big 3 balls in that first quarter, adding 6. 25 in total. Macomb has yet to shoot any free throws, 0 of 0. For the 7-0 and currently undefeated Liberty Eagles, Bombers trying to change that by the end of the night. 5 for Vince Cramsey, 7 for Reed Sparrow, a basket for Tanner Cooley, and a 3-ball from Gavin Edgar. 17 points in total for the at home. They trail 25-17. Quarter scores, Macomb leads it after one, tied at 14 all, 14-14, and Macomb able to outscore Liberty 11-3 in the second quarter to take a 25-17 lead here at the halftime break. Bomber Nation listening in tonight. Viewers with us from South Randolph Street in Macomb, Illinois. Macomb, Illinois. Puerto Rico, Terry Daggett with us, as well as Arkansas. Viewers as well in Macomb, Orlando, Florida, Macomb, Illinois, Arizona, as well as Randolph Street in Macomb. Coach Sears with us tonight. Viewers with us in California, Wyoming, Vermont, as well as Chillicothe, Illinois, Champaign, Danville, and let's see who else we got here. Pinckneyville, Illinois. Down south with us. Good to have you with us. I-80, listening in from I-80 tonight, so good to have you all with us tonight. 48 hours worth of basketball for you. We're back with you tomorrow in the early afternoon for a matchup that we could see again quite possibly in the regional or sectional, depending on how things feed out, Macomb and Peoria Manual. Of course, we saw the matchup twice already the last 2 years. Macomb, of course, beats Peoria Manual and Canton in the sectional semifinals in 2024, and Macomb lost to Manual in the sectional semifinals in 2025. So that tomorrow for you at 3:30 p.m. Got to get through this one first, though. 25-17 here with Macomb in front of Liberty on the road tonight. Back-to-back road contests for the Bombers. Liberty with the home game tonight, and then they play 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. Early morning game for them. Just a couple of miles away, about 20 minutes, over to John Wood Community College in Quincy to play in the 2025 edition of the Rumble on the River. That has been, those are halftime numbers and report here. We are going to pause 10 seconds. Let's pause 10 seconds, allow our network affiliates to identify themselves. Back in 10 seconds for station ID. This is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
This is Brian Barnhart, voice of the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and you're watching the Bombers Sports Network.
Halftime festivities continue here in Liberty, Illinois. A lot of got some Christmas stuff going on here tonight with the dance team, and the Grinch is back out there and out at center court. Looks like we're going to be opening some presents. But really a lot of festivities here tonight, a lot of cool stuff. They did during the JV contest, they had the third grade Pee Wee basketball team out there, and they did a game, played about 8 minutes worth. So that was cool. And then all sorts of other festivities going on. They got a pork chop meal they're selling tonight here. And they got the drum line here in the house tonight for Liberty High School. So very nice atmosphere and venue tonight. And they certainly get into it. They love their basketball over in this area. Not only Liberty, but, of course, Quincy, too. A lot of rich history of basketball for both these communities. So the halftime festivities will continue 4 minutes away from the second half action of Macomb and Liberty. This has been the halftime report. Back with more from Liberty High School. After this, you're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bombers Sports Network.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth.
Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today. Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country of Macomb.
Protect what matters most with Pumo Insurance Agency. Serving Macomb since 1953, they offer auto, home, commercial, and even farm coverage. Visit them at 19 East Side Square or call 309-833-4194. Pumo Insurance. Experience you can count on.
We join you back here in Liberty, Illinois, set to get the second half started here momentarily. Macomb going with their starting five of Hogue, Watson, Elby, Lineball, and Havens out of the locker room. Vince Cramsey, Reed Sparrow, Tanner Cooley, Tommy Schutte, and Gavin Edgar is back out there for Liberty. They're starting five. 25-17, your halftime score here. Macomb trying to close out a win and pick up number 7, win number 7, that is, here on the road and Liberty tonight. Nice crowd on hand for us. A bunch of people behind us as well. Probably would fill the left side of the bleachers on the other side of the gym. But a big crowd here for Friday Night Hoops. Glad to have you along with us. Thanks for spending your Friday evening with us. It'll be Liberty basketball as we get the second half started here. 8 minutes on the clock. And Vince Cramsey will take it out of bounds underway from Liberty High School in the second half of this Friday night matchup between Macomb and the Liberty Eagles. Turnaround toss-up, it's good from Reed Sparrow, 25-19 now. Sparrow with 9 of the 19 on the night for the Eagles. Havens with it in the front court for the Bombers, 7.5 to play. Third quarter just getting started. Watson with a drive to the basket, up. No shot and an offensive foul. So that'll be on Watson, his first personal, team first as well. And the Eagles will take it back, 7:19 to go, 25-19. Eagles in their drought from Reed Sparrow, held to only 3 points in the second quarter. Bombers playing the tight defense. Vince Cramsey to the basket, up and no good. Grabbed by Nick Elby in midair. Ahead for the Bombers, Watson. Left court now is Carter Havens. Back to Elby in the lane. Turnaround, toss up. Got it. Used every part of the rim. 27-19, the Bombers extend their lead. Elby with 4 to the 27 for Macomb tonight. Right court for the Eagles. Tommy Schutte with it. Ahead to Sparrow. Sparrow in the lane. Double team Watson and Hogue. Backdoor pass for Schutte. Tipped around. Watson grabs it in the backcourt from our right to left. Watson pushes ahead to line ball. Line ball back to Watson. Bombers will move it around here. About 2 minutes into the third quarter. Macomb in front, 27-19. 8-point lead and traveling. Jeremy Anderson can't believe that. And the Eagles will take it back. So into the front court for Liberty. 2 minutes into the third quarter, 6 minutes to play. Macomb in front, 27-19. Sparrow to the basket. And now the Bomber coaching staff wanted a charge called. All three coaches being vocal, nothing in response. 5:59 to play, to the basket, up and in for Vince Cramsey. 27-21. 7 for Cramsey on the night. Hogue with it, tipped away by the Eagles. Vince Cramsey trying to take it all the way to the hoop. Up and no good. Tipped by Nolan Hogue. Havens loses control of the basketball, trying to pick it up. Ball comes out loose. Hogue to Havens, right into the scores table. And it's Liberty basketball. Jeremy Anderson not pleased right now with the Bombers' play out of the locker room, being vocal. 5.5 to play. It's 27-21. Macomb's lead down to 6. Vince Cramsey with it. Left court is Reed Sparrow. Sparrow to Cramsey. Cramsey at the top of the key. Tipped into the hands of the Bombers. And a foul in the backcourt. That'll be Tommy Schutte, his second, team first. So Bomber basketball in the backcourt. 5:13 to play here, third quarter. 27-21 lead. Line ball with it, ahead to Hogue with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Watson thought about a three, didn't take it. Jeremy Anderson hops up and starts directing traffic. Havens with it to Watson, pulls up for three. Yes! 30-21, the Bombers lead back to 9, courtesy of a Watson three ball. He's got 15 on the night. All of those are three balls. 30-21, 4:37 to play. Eagles back with it. Tommy Schutte ahead to Reed Sparrow. 4:31 to go. Sparrow to the basket. Up, it's good. Timeout, Dan Sparrow. And it'll be a full timeout. The lead cut to 7. It's 30. 30-23 is what I have. We got a discrepancy at the scores table. Now the Macomb scorekeeper is going to hop up and see what we got here. I have 30-23. The scoreboard has 30-24. I don't know. We'll see if anything changes here momentarily. 4:26 to go. Now the coaching staff is going to check in on it. 30-24 is what their scoreboard has. I have 30-23. I don't know. Out of the timeout called by Dan Sparrow. And the scoreboard updated and corrected. 30-23. 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Got it all figured out. Watson. Left court is Hogue with it. Hogue to Watson. Down low to Havens. Backdoor pass to Hogue for three. Got it. Big time three from Nolan Hogue, and the lead to double digits for the Bombers of Macomb. 33-23. And the Eagles take it back. Vince Cramsey with it. Taken away by Hogue. Hogue to line ball. Head to Havens. Havens for three. Missed it. Tapped around. Elby trying to get a hand on it. Back out to Watson for three. No good. Tipped around. Line ball on the rebound. Watson will try again. No good. So third time not the charm on the offensive end for Macomb. Liberty back going the other way with it. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 33-23 your score. Macomb in front by double digits. Reed Sparrow with it. Into the left court, and that'll be knocked out of bounds. And see who they give it to. It wasn't a signal. Kellen Martin and Cooper Hobson return. Line ball, Elby take a seat. It's going to be Liberty basketball. 33-23, 2:57 to go in the third quarter. Toss up for Reed Sparrow won't go. Grabbed by Nolan Hogue. And Hogue will push ahead to Kellen Martin. 2:47 to go, 33-23. Here is Hobson in the lane, and he's fouled. No, traveling. Into the front court for the Eagles. Gavin Edgar with it. Edgar to the right court and finds Aiden Klingel. Tipped around, Watson grabs it, ahead to Carter Havens. Havens on the push, pulls up for three, missed it. Eagles grab it and go from our left to right. 2:18 to go. Gavin Edgar with it. Edgar from beyond the arc will relax the offense and set it up. Kellen Martin applying the pressure. Reed Sparrow at the top of the key. He'll pull up for three. Off the back iron, no good. Scoring drought here a little bit, and a jump ball tie-up. And it will be Macomb basketball, 2:02 to play. Third quarter. Bombers in the backcourt, and Martin to Watson. Cross midcourt. Carter Havens with it. Havens to Hogue, puts it up, he got it. 35-23, Bombers trying to run away with this thing here. Long time left to go, 1:45 third quarter. Stolen away by Hogue. 2-on-1 to the basket. Hogue trying to go all the way. Goes the distance, lays it up and in. 37-23. Jeremy Anderson says gets back on defense. 1:27 to go. 37-23. In the backcourt is Gavin Edgar. Knocked out of his hands. Eagles grab it. 1:18 to play. Turnaround toss up good for Tommy Schutte. 37-25. Schutte's first basket on the night. Bombers will run some offense here with 57-3 to play in the third quarter. The lead is 12 for the orange and black. Watson to the basket, lays it up and in. Drew Watson with 17 on the night. 39 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Macomb in front of the Eagles here on the road tonight. Sparrow, turnaround toss-up. He got it. 13 on the night for Reed Sparrow. 39-27. Hogue with it. 17-3 to go here. Jeremy Anderson says get it back to the top. Martin with it. Bombers with 12 to shoot. 39-27. Martin under pressure. Havens with it. Pulls up from the free throw line. In and out, no good. Tipped around, 2 seconds left. Hogue puts it up off the side of the back iron and no good. And that's how the third quarter comes to an end. It's 39-27 as we head to the fourth. You're watching Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network. Back after these messages.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country of Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Ready to get the fourth quarter underway here from Liberty High School in Liberty, Illinois. Macomb in front, 39-27. Sports Corner at 124. Post-game report coming up after the conclusion of the contest. Going to be a short one tonight as we want to get everybody packed up and on the road as both JV or freshmen and varsity, they have early they got early bus trips tomorrow, early afternoon for the varsity, early morning for the freshmen. So we're going to get everybody packed up and out of here and on the road. So a quick post-game report, and we'll be on the road and back with you tomorrow in Abingdon. Liberty basketball underway in the fourth quarter. Macomb, 39-27 lead over the Eagles here on the road tonight. Edgar with it in the front court, right side, back to Jack Sparrow. Eagles going to have to fashion a comeback here in the fourth quarter. Sparrow with it in the lane, puts it up, and he got it. Macomb's lead back to 10. Reed Sparrow doing the work for the Eagles tonight in the paint. Kellen Martin to Watson. Watson tipped into the hands of the Eagles. Jeremy Anderson putting some substitutions in. Edgar to the basket, and he's fouled. So that'll go against Cooper Hobson, his first, team first as well. And 2 free throws coming up for Gavin Edgar. Haven't shot any free throws in the second half yet. These will be the first 2. 7:07 to play here in the fourth quarter. First one on the way from Edgar, no good. Isaac Linepaul, Nick Elby, and Carter Havens back in for the Bombers. Hayden Katz will take a seat, as will Cooper Hobson and Kellen Martin. Second one is up and no good for Gavin Edgar. And the Bombers are back on the offensive end. 7 minutes to play, 60 seconds in to the fourth quarter. Line ball with it. In the backcourt to Elby. Elby down low to Hogue. To Havens to lay it up and in. 41-29, courtesy of Carter Havens. .6:35 to go here. Jack Sparrow with a drive in the lane. Turnaround toss-up, no good. Off the back iron. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Nolan Hogue. We got a tie-up and a foul called now. And that'll go against Reed Sparrow, number 10 of Liberty. His first, team first as well. And the Bombers will take it out of bounds here. 6:17 to go. Watson ahead to Elby. Elby looking, back to Watson. Cross court to Havens. Back to Watson, who thought about a three, didn't take it. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, 6 minutes to play in the contest. 41-29, Bombers in front here in Liberty. Havens to Elby to put it up and in. 43-29, Nick Elby puts it up, his first basket of the night. Eagles with it the other way. Cramsey with it at the top. Out of the left side with 5:27 to go. Sparrow for three, missed it. Off the back iron of the rim. Line ball. Across the 10-second line. Stolen away by Reed Sparrow as we near the 5-minute mark. Liberty trying to get some shots to fall. Running out of time to find a comeback here. 5 minutes to play, 43-29. Sparrow with it. Backdoor pass out to Cramsey for three. No good, but a foul called. And that will go against Reed Sparrow, and it will be Macomb basketball. So Sparrow will take a seat on the bench. Tanner Cooley will return for the Liberty Eagles. Ahead for Vince Cramsey. Cramsey steals it back into the front court. 4:45 to play now. Cramsey with it in the lane. Tipped out of his hands by Line Ball. Line Ball all by himself to the basket. Up, and it's good. 45-29. Isaac Line Ball with 5 on the night for the Bombers. And a foul called. And that'll go against Macomb. Carter Havens picking up the foul. His first, team's second. No good for the Eagles there on that one. Havens on the rebound, 4:20 to go. Havens to Hogue here, 4:13 to play. Watson with it now, back to Havens and Line Ball. 4 minutes to go, 45-29. The Bombers trying to wind down this clock a little bit and head into win number 7 here in Liberty tonight. Watson for three, yes! Hasn't missed them tonight. All but one of his baskets are 3 balls. Big performance for him tonight. Watson's got 20. 48-29 Bombers with 3:37 to play. Pull up 3 ball for the Eagles won't go. Back outside for Schutte. His won't go either. Air ball and out of bounds Macomb basketball. Kellen Martin, Colin Adams, and Drake May out there for Macomb now. Nick Elby, Nolan Hogue, Big Game Bill will take a seat. Drew Watson will take a seat. And Hayden Katz will also come in for Isaac Line Ball. Timeout. Dan Sparrow, it's a 30. We'll take one as well. Back after this. You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today.
Back with you here in Liberty, Illinois. Thanks for spending Friday night with us. Again, our Sports Corner at 124 postgame report follows this tonight, and it'll be a quick one as we want to get everybody packed up and on the road tonight. We've been notified of that. So quick post-game report and then pack up and on the road from Liberty. Eagles steal it back here. Cramsey trying to go all the way, scoring a foul. So Cramsey will get the basket to go. Chance to complete the three-point play. That foul against Hayden Katz for Macomb, his first, team third. And Cramsey will get one free throw here. Free throw on the way. They're going to count it. Hit the top of the back iron, but they're going to say it's good anyway. Or hit the top of the basket all the way at the very, very top. 3 minutes to go here, 48-32. Bombers in front. Havens with it under pressure. Back out to Kellen Martin. Martin to Katz with 2:49 to go. Colin Adams to Kellen Martin, 2:40. Katz with it, ahead to Carter Havens, in trouble. Got a jump ball tie up? Yes, we do. It'll be Macomb basketball, 2:40 to play. So the Bombers will take it back here. 2:35 to play. Macomb 2.5 minutes away from win number 7 on the campaign. Long three ball from Sparrow won't go. Rebound Colin Adams. And into the hands of Martin. 2:15 to go. Bombers got to get it up here across the 10-second line in time. They do. Martin in the front court. And a foul called. And they'll go against Evan Sims. His first, team third. Martin and Havens will take a seat. Watson and Hogue back out there for Jeremy Anderson. 2:09 to go here in the fourth. Watson in the left corner with it. 2 minutes to play. Back into the hands of the Eagles. Stolen away. 1:55 to go. Eagles back with it here. Cramsey with it. Into the left corner. Back out to Gavin Edgar to Sparrow. Cramsey will fire a long three. It's good. Nothing but net. Timeout. Dan Sparrow. It'll be a full timeout. We'll pause for one as well. You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bombers Sports Network.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Thanks for being with us. Friday Night Hoops in Liberty, Illinois. We're back with you tomorrow afternoon, early afternoon game. Tip-off scheduled for 3:30 p.m. approximately. Probably might be a little bit later than that, depending if any games run late or early at the Great Western Shootout in Abingdon. Right out of the timeout, Isaac Lineball takes it up and puts it in for the Bombers. But again, a scheduled 3:30 tip-off with the Peoria Manual Rams from the Great Western Shootout in Abingdon tomorrow for you on the BSN. Foul called on Macomb. Nolan Hogue be his third, team fourth. And out of bounds for the Eagles. Toss up, no good. Put up, no good from Sparrow, and the Bombers will work it back from our right to left. Katz to line ball in the front court. Under a minute to go here. Stolen away by Sparrow. Sparrow trying to go to the hoop, and he's going to be called for a foul there. Be against Macomb. That'll be on Drew Watson, his second, team fifth, and Liberty in the bonus. Reed Sparrow going to shoot two for the Eagles here. First one up, and it's good. 50-36, Drake May and Colin Adams back into the game for Macomb. 54-5 left in this one. Sports Corner at 124 post-game report coming up next for you. Second one is up. He missed it. And the Bombers trying to save it before it goes out, and it will be Macomb basketball. Last touch by Liberty there. 50-36 with 50.5 left. Macomb going to be 7-3 on the year. Liberty going to be 7-1. Be Macomb handing Liberty their first loss on the season for the year. And Liberty, I believe this will be the last game for them. They'll play tomorrow in the Rumble on the River, but that'll be the last game for them as well, going into the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament beginning next Saturday on the 27th of December. 36 seconds left. Line ball with it. Down low to Adams. Puts it up. No good. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay. No. I'm going to say tipped by Macomb. Liberty basketball. 31-2 left. Eagles will take it the other way. Into the backcourt. Line ball able to intercept it in midair. 23 seconds to play here. Havens with it. He's double teamed now under pressure to Drake May. Bombers are going to get it up and across the timeline to Colin Adams. Banks it in, and that is the exclamation point on the victory tonight. Colin Adams in the scoring column for the Bombers. Gavin Edgar will put up a three and make it for the Eagles. And the Bombers are going to be 7-3 with a 52-39 victory in Liberty tonight. A nice win for Jeremy Anderson's squad and some confidence back with them after a loss against a talented West Hancock team earlier this week. We head to the Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. After this, you're watching Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by. Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course. WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Join you back here on our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. The drum line in the background being adding a nice finale to this. Liberty and Macomb in the books here. Macomb wins it 52-39 and picks up their 7th win of the season. All-around good performance for the Bombers. You know, you're looking for that confidence after that tough loss to West Hancock, but we saw the energy for Macomb in that game. We saw how they battled. We saw what they're made of. And Macomb, they were down nearly 20 in that game, and they come back, battle it back to only lose 54-47. You make a couple of free throws, it might be a different story. So this, a nice win for Jeremy Anderson's squad. Liberty, obviously, a very tough place to play. They packed this gym in here and make it a good atmosphere on a Friday night. And Macomb is able to get in here and win it 52-39. The Bombers are 7-3, Liberty 7-1, and it will hand the Bombers will hand the Eagles their first loss of the evening. Final score 52-39. Final numbers here for you on our Sports Corner at 124 postgame report here. Macomb, 11 for Nolan Hogue, 2 for Nick Elby, 7 for Isaac Lineball, 4 for Carter Havens, 2 for Colin Adams, 6 for Kellen Martin, and Drew Watson leads the way for Macomb with 20 tonight. So a big performance from Watson, and big on those three balls. You know, if he can come out and drain the three ball in some games this year, you know, that changes the whole ball game right there. When Macomb gets that flow going, it's kind of been the story of the last couple of years. When you can get those shots to fall, good things will happen, and we saw that tonight with a 52-39 win for the Macomb Bombers tonight. For the Bombers here tonight, 5 assists, 8 steals, 16 turnovers, 2 second chance points, offensive rebounds, 6 of them, and 10 defensive rebounds. 10 points off the fast break, second chance points, 3 of those tonight, and 10 points off of turnovers for the Bombers tonight against the Liberty Eagles here on the road tonight. After one quarter, 14 all, 25-17 at halftime. Macomb leads it, holding the Eagles to only 3 points. 39-27 after 3. Macomb in the lead, 14-10, outscoring Liberty. And then at the end, a 52-39 win here on the road in Liberty tonight for your Macomb Bombers. Sports Quarter 124 postgame rolls on. We will hang on here for Jeremy Anderson. He'll join us when the Bombers come out of the locker room here momentarily. One final break. When we return, Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson joins us to talk about this one, a 52-39 victory on the road tonight. You're watching Macomb Bomber basketball and the Sports Corner at 124 postgame report from Learfield.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Join us back on our Sports Corner at 124 postgame report in Liberty here tonight. Macomb wins it 52-39. They're 7-3 on the campaign heading into the Great Western Shootout tomorrow afternoon. And Coach, I know this is an exciting matchup for us. You know, two teams that are going to be in the holiday tournament next weekend, and both of you and I both know coming over here is a tough place to play, and you got to be happy with how the guys played tonight.
Always a really tough place to play. You know, Liberty puts on a nice show. You got a good crowd. You know, it's the only game in town. There's a lot of enthusiasm. You got the bitty ballers out there. They got the band rocking. You know, this is what high school basketball is supposed to be all about. I was happy our guys had a chance to experience it. But then also as the road team, right? It's a different feel when you're the road team, when most of the gym is rooting against you instead of your cronies over there. So how do you respond? You have to keep your composure. You have to be really solid on both ends of the floor. And I thought for the most part tonight we were. They're very late in the game. I thought we got a little nervous, got a little sped up, and had some silly turnovers. But until then, I was really, really happy with how we did things. You know, I mentioned to you earlier in the week, I don't know if you remember this or not, but when we came over here 2 years ago, it was Braden Holthouse and that team really hitting the three balls and lighting it up. Maybe we should play a couple more games over here because it was a story tonight with Drew Watson, who adds 20 for you guys. And really just in that first half, the three balls and offense was clicking, and then you guys hold Liberty to only 3 points in that second quarter. I thought defensively we were locked in. We knew that they were going to go down inside to number 10 and play from him out. I got a little nervous once Nolan got his second foul, but we had some other guys really step up and do a nice job also. that changed how our formation had to look down at the other end because we didn't have a second post guy out there at some times. But we had guys like Kellen and Carter and Drake and Isaac. They really stepped up and knew what to do in other spots, right? And so we were still able to execute our offense. We were shooting it well. Hey, we'll take that. We're not going to apologize for that. And I can remember the night Braden was on fire down here also, like you were saying. Typically, it's Liberty's on fire when we're down here. And so we won't apologize for that either. I thought we had really good ball movement, though, to get a lot of those shots, right? It wasn't like the guy that had the ball dribbled down and jacked it. We were moving the ball, penetrating the seams, kicking it. The guy was open and he took the shot. And so I was happy to see him knock him down after some of the nights, right, that we've struggled to shoot the ball a little bit. It was nice to see some go down, and maybe that'll boost our confidence here moving forward.
Quick turnaround for you guys. Back in action at 3:30 tomorrow in Abingdon, your old stomping grounds, and you guys play a very talented Peoria Manual team. Before I get to that, though, I was gonna mention that, but you pointed it out for me.
I just don't understand how that happens in a varsity basketball game when
free throw line.
We're got the ball down inside. We were taking the ball to the basket, and there's collisions. And how do you not shoot a free throw in a varsity basketball game?
Yeah, I was going to say
with as many big and athletic kids that are out there.
I don't know. I was going to say I mentioned that at halftime how we were 0 of 0. It felt odd. You look against West Hancock, 4 of 5, 2 of 4 in that first half. Anyway, quick turnaround, 3:30 tomorrow, Peoria Manual. I know you always enjoy going back to Abingdon, and really kind of like a holiday tournament situation where you're going to have a quick turnaround and back at it tomorrow.
Absolutely, and Coach was talking. They play at 9:30 tomorrow in the morning.
Ooh.
And so I said, well, at least we get a couple more hours to rest. It's going to be a fun day. Personally, it'll be fun because I'll be a lot of people that I remember from growing up in St. Augustine, that I had friends there in Abingdon, of course, taught there for a long time. But basketball-wise, it's going to be fun, too. Some really good matchups. And I know our guys will be really excited to play, right? So that takes a lot of the stress off of me. What their expectations are determines their activity level. And they know the expectations are really high. And so their activity level will meet those expectations. So, it's going to be fun. Hopefully they get some rest tonight and be ready to get back after tomorrow.
Back at it tomorrow. And one more thing I wanted to mention. We talk so much throughout the year on the basketball front, the practice front, but more importantly, these students are student athletes.
Sure.
And this week is a challenging week for them. Not only do you have to balance practice and these games, but they balance finals in there too. And Macomb has had great academics over the years here. We've been recognized for that for many, many years. So I know you're proud of your guys for putting in the work in the classroom this semester too.
Yeah, absolutely. We just had Drew recognized as a scholar athlete, and there's a lot of guys on the team that are very, very similar. They had I was proud of my practices. We were just talking, chit-chatting about stuff, and they were talking about how they were preparing for certain tests. And, we had short practices so they could take care of their tests and be on top of all their studies. And I didn't have any bad reports from any of the guys, and so I think they did a good job on them. And now they can get a little rest from school, and we can have some fun doing basketball over the holiday tournament. And go from there, right, man?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Coach. Very good. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon in Abingdon.
Absolutely.
Go tell Coach Scott to get that bus warmed up.
Yeah, we need it rolling out of here, man.
All right. That's Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson on our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. Thanks, Coach. Let you know this broadcast is an exclusive presentation of the Bomber Sports Network, of the private use of our audience, and the use of the broadcast without the express written consent of the Bomber Sports Network is prohibited. Our sports director, Justice Keene, Rich Fowler handling camera work tonight and station engineer duties. Live from Liberty High School. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. A 3:10 p.m. Pregame show for you for a 3:30 tip-off. Around that time, we'll get official times out for you via our social medias. And tomorrow, depending on how the other games go and where we're at on the time. But 3:30 tip-off tomorrow, Macomb and Peoria Manual. Until then, so long from Liberty High School in Liberty, Illinois. Macomb wins it 52-39, and back at it tomorrow in Abingdon. Good night from Liberty.